Yo, you're now in tune with the Lord Sear special on Shade 45.
You.
Good, after I heard you spin them bars.
They made me. They made me spit the bars, yo. And I know you used to spit bars, too.
I mean, you know, it's a secret. It's just a hidden talent of mine.
So how you been?
I'm good. I came in town. We did a screening last night of the documentary that we have coming out with A&E Films on Big.
Yeah.
So that was good, a nice turnout.
Don't join the documentary because it shows rare footage that a lot of people ain't never seen before. More intimate with Biggie, like chilling, and it was like, ew. You know what I mean? Like, show you the background, like, and you was shot, you know what I mean? And Biggie was shot, and hey, how you doing? And you in the corner, like, I see you. That was hot, though. That was hot. How y'all met like that?
It was, yeah, you know, unexpected pairing.
Yeah, man. How do you feel about this documentary?
I'm very proud of it, actually. I'm really happy that we chose to give A&E Films our blessing, and, you know, that we went along with them in producing it, because the approach was to do something that, you know, his estate, approved, and B, was a part of creating. So it's the story that we want people to, you know, it's the story of him. It's about Christopher. You know, hopefully people watching and they come away with knowing a little bit more about Christopher, not just Notorious B.I.G. or Biggie or the sensationalized parts of his career, you know, in life. You know, it's more about just the person that who really knew him, loved. And, you know, everybody that's seen it, I think, kind of comes away with exactly what we wanted, you know.
I saw like you was a little bit emotional when you went back to the house that you stayed in. Or was it like 6 months?
Yeah, it was definitely less than a year. Wow. I didn't even realize how short of a period it was.
It was a big house, like it was like a loft.
It was a nice little duplex we found, but it was like right across the street from Fort Greene Projects.
Yeah.
So once he kind of got, you know, people knew we were living there, it was like kind of on blast.
Right.
Like, hey, Biggie Smalls lives there.
Now, I saw like some documentary situation going on tour, but at the time, messing with Lil Kim, you didn't want to go on tour. How emotional was that for you? Like
during the tour?
Yeah, because it was.
Well, he was actually dating Kim. He was dating Charlie Baltimore. At that time. So, I mean, I really wasn't, you know, like, that's not, why am I going to exchange doing my shows, 1 or 2 shows on the weekend, getting, you know, a decent amount of money for doing 2 singles, versus going on a tour for free as a promo when I'm going to be dealing with all of this drama?
Yeah.
It's not even a sensible exchange. So I'm cool over here with my weekend shows, you know. So yeah, it just didn't make sense. I'm always, you know, one to try and make sense, do what makes the most sense. And I'm glad I made that decision. You know, although I probably would have had a few more, who knows, album sales, been a little bit more on people's, my name on people's lips, but, you know, I was like, I got to do what makes sense personally for me.
Right, when all the cars like, well, you shut up, no, you shut up.
I would have been scrapping every day.
Oh, damn.
You know what I mean? And I was like, I had to be smart about it.
I was watching one part, and the scrapping was for real. He was like, hi, is it? And he was like, he said, doors are like, I knocked on the door. See, Biggie was there. And you said something like, what was it like? Room service?
Housekeeping.
Yeah, housekeeping.
But it was very early in the morning.
I saw the door, like, I looked at the door. I said, oh, shit. I was like, wait a minute, like, what you doing here? And everyone opened the door, you'd be fire out this shit. Hey, come on, man. Stop the violence. Hey, for the violence. Come on now. But I know at the time, do what you gotta do for you, man.
It was just impulsive, you know. Yeah, it was very impulsive. I just felt like I had to prove a point because I'm not dumb. And he just called me and told me something really dumb. Yeah. And I was like, come on, you ain't think I'm falling for that. So that was more like I gotta prove to you, like, come on, don't try and play me like that. Like, make it a little bit cleaner next time.
Now, you got the album out now. And it's in stores, and you got a lot of joints with like songs with Biggie on it and whatnot. What took so long,
to record the album?
Yeah, and to put it out with.
Well, I mean, the thought of doing a project like this and actually making it happen. I mean, there's a lot of things in between that. I mean, I just thought that I was very impressed with Natalie Cole's Unforgettable, like in the thought of going back. And I was like, oh, Miss Lost, that'd be dope if I could do that one day.
Right.
That was it. It just kind of just stayed there as a thought. But then, 10, 15 years later, my attorney actually reminded me of that idea a couple years ago. Our attorney, should I say. And he was like, hey, maybe we should go meet with the people who acquired the masters from Bad Boy. And that's really kind of how it came to be. So it wasn't like all of those years I was sitting and mapping it out. Like I got, it was just a thought that I didn't move on until my attorney said, hey, it's a good time to move on that.
I see the people that said what she was in a documentary.
Big Shaq.
She was breaking it down. She was breaking it down. And especially at the diner, y'all was chilling. It looked informative, looked like family, with y'all back all together. That was dope. In the restaurant, chilling, reminiscing. That's what I like about the documentary. It's like it brings you back to what happened. Like there's a lot of like fake Biggie documentaries. He was here. This is what happened. I don't know. This felt like home. It felt like more of Biggie, more of the friendship y'all had, how y'all met each other. Wasn't a playful, it was fun still, because I remember those times. Fun going to hip-hop clubs, everybody chilling. Not no like, meet you on Instagram, go over here, email, I need to get the email first. I need to get an invite, all that bullshit. It was just like a little phone call, hang out. I know you walk in here and smell a little, like that, Tim's.
Quality.
Yeah, they choose it. But you know what I mean? But definitely, can we play a joint to come right back?
Yeah.
Let's play a
Whenever
song.
you like, Lord Sear.
Oh man, damn. Let's play Biggie one more chance.
All right.
One more chance. We here with Faith, 888 Shade 45 call up.